Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another G-Shock video. Today we are looking at the latest AW-500E Revived model of the very first analog watch by G-Shock. If we look at the G-Shock Bible over here, we can see the AW-500E-1E that was launched in 1989. This was the very first analog G-Shock. Back then it had the module 380 and the price was 11,000 Japanese yen. So what G-Shock has done today is that they have revived this model and given it a modern twist. So that's what we are going to have a look today. So this is the packaging of the watch. What I have over here is the new packaging by G-Shock for all the standard models. Moving forward, we will no longer have the standard black color box, instead this camo kind of design moving forward. Inside we get the usual items. So let's see what we have here. We have the international warranty card information, and then we have the manual over here, and then we'll get to the tin can inside. So the tin can also has got a brand new design similar to the outer box. Right, so let's get the watch out of here. The model that I got here is the AW-500E-1EDR. There are three variants as part of this revival of the AW-500 model. The AW-500BB-1 all black model with negative display. The AW-500BB-4 all red model with the red accent display. And finally, the AW-500E-1E, which is the one that I have here. Among the three watches that we have in this new series, the AW-500E is the closest in terms of design elements to the original model, and it is the only one with the positive display. Let's look at some of its design elements. So let's start with the watch face. We have the iconic hour and the minutes hand, similar design from the 1989 watch. Inside it says Casio quartz and shock resistance. This watch still has the known G-Shock 200 meters water resistance. G-Shock has kept the index design and the number pretty much the same as well, which shows the minutes instead of the hour. Towards the outer part of the dial, we can actually see the 24 hours marker. You need to tilt the watch slightly to view this marker on the outer edge of the watch face. And finally, we have a tiny display, digital display over here, and it has got a EL backlight. Talking about lights, this is the only light that you are going to get as part of this watch. The analog face itself does not have any illumination, only the digital display. Luckily, the markers and also the tip of the hour and the minute hands do have a really nice loom. This is how the loom looks like. The watch has got 4-button design. The original AW-500E model, if I'm not mistaken, had only 3 buttons. From the looks of it, it's actually looking exactly like the original version of the AW-500 with the red color buttons over here and rounded shape. And if you actually look from the top view, just like how we are viewing right now, you will not be able to see the buttons. It is pretty much hidden by the bezel over here. Although it makes the watch looks good, accessibility is an issue. It is not that easy to press this particular button on this watch. I find it really hard. The straps on this watch is designed in such a way that it continues from the bezel of the watch, both on the bottom side, you can see over here, and also on the top side, it continues from the bezel and then goes all the way up, which looks really nice, by the way. Looking at the buckle on this watch, it says Casio China inside, and unlike the original AW-500 model, which had a screw back, the revival model only has got the standard case back from G-Shock. It's pretty busy with lots of information. The watch is cased in China. The module code is 5416, and we also have the marker on what each of the button does at the back of this particular watch. Back to the front of the watch, usually the top left button is the adjust button. However, on this watch, the top left button is used to move the analog hands. A single press of this button moves the minute by 20 seconds, and if you keep holding it, it will move continuously until you release the button. The adjust button is on the top right hand side of the watch with the backlight button just below it. So let's go through some of its features. The display now shows the day and the date. Next, we have the digital time. Next is alarm. We have stopwatch, dual time, and back to the home screen. Very basic features. By the way, when you change the digital time, the analog hands will not move accordingly. You need to manually set it using the top left button over here, which is quite annoying as it's very slow in movement. The watch has already been released in Japan. It is slowly making its way to other regions as well. It goes for 14,300 Japanese yen. That's about 130 US dollars. That's the direct conversion rate anyways. I myself got this watch for about 90 US dollars. The watch uses CR2016 battery and it has excellent 7 years battery life. Here is a quick comparison of this watch with other G-Shock models. Overall, I think the design elements of this watch may not appeal to the mass market like other G-Shock watches. The watch itself only comes with basic features and the size is pretty small. Myself, I'm happy to see G-Shock revive models from the past as it gives those who couldn't get it back then to experience this watch today. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for other models to be revived as well. Let me know in the comments on what are your thoughts about this watch and which G-Shock watch from the past do you want to see revived. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, stay safe and I'll see ya.